Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vividly Dark, a podcast where we talk about all things creepy and geeky and everything in between. Today, with me, as always, is my lovely co host, Zoe.
Hello.
And I'm Patrick. So, today, we're going to talk about probably like two of my favorite subjects
What we got?
food
Yep.
and especially Iris's favorite subject
Also food. What's your food?
murderers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think she likes murderers. She's just a bit murdery.
Yeah.
But she's not actually. You just make her out to be murdery.
Yeah, she is.
She's
I
a
do.
cute little baby, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh,
See?
I take it back.
Violence.
Oh,
Violence
you
always.
lost my hand. How dare you?
Is the cutest vicious cat you'll ever see.
She never attacks me. Look, she's now regretting it. She's like, I'm sorry. I don't know what come over me.
I bit the hand that feeds me. I mean, just nibble.
Yeah, I just want a little taste.
You're gonna
fall off the chair, off the table.
All right. We're getting very distracted
Sorry,
here.
yes, we are.
Okay.
With that cute little baby.
Right. So today we're going to talk about...
You see that?
She got you.
lunged for me. Yeah, kiss it better. Naughty girl.
So today we're going to talk about two things.
Not cats. No cats.
Well, foods and kind of sort of food. And also murderers.
Oh, just make my nose tickle. Sorry.
All right. So I want to start off with a question today. And I want you to think really hard on it, but maybe not too hard. Where do you think the tradition of a last meal came from in death row?
I think, I don't know, maybe like someone famous must have like had a last meal at some point. Does it come from, it won't come from a movie, it's got to be older than that, isn't it?
Very.
I reckon, what about like the final supper? The last supper, is it called Jesus' last meal?
Yeah, the last supper, yeah. You're not far off.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, so before we continue, we have to do our little disclosure, which we're gonna just say that...
Oh, you nearly lost it then, Kat.
We're just gonna say that even though these are murderers, we wanted to be, I guess, there's going to be a few times where we talk about what they've done. So just be respectful to the victims. As for the murderers themselves, fuck them, who cares?
Yeah.
So here we go. So the tradition of a last meal for those who are due to be put to death actually started centuries ago on the basis of complete selfishness.
Right.
Yep. Now, it began back in ancient Rome and Greece before the ideology of Christianity because they believed that a fully fed soul would not come back to haunt them after their demise.
My cat.
It's my cat. Anyways, before what would have been a very torturous death, most likely, a feast was made and presented to the soon be. You're very distracting.
Oh, you naughty girl.
Her tail was in the way. She had a very fluffy tail. All right, so before what would be, or what would have been, a very torturous death, most likely, a feast was made and presented to the soon-to-be executed so that they may have one last grand meal and stay the frig away from their executioners when they were dead.
Yeah, I think there's some flaws to that plan. I think if someone is getting killed by someone, they're probably still going to come haunt them, even if they've got food in their stomach.
Would they not come back to haunt them for the food? They'd be, hey, man, that was good.
Yeah, can you make that again?
Can you make that again for me? Wow. All right, so this tradition actually stemmed from something else prior to. It was from a ceremony called Cena Libera, or the free dinner. That was a lavish, large feast for gladiators the night before they were to enter into battles or the games with their fellow gladiators, which Honestly, I wouldn't eat it.
Why?
You want me to go fight to my death on a full stomach? No. I
Well,
don't
it
want to
gives
die.
them strength
And they were given
and
like
energy for it.
chalices of wine and like a whole turkey.
Oh. Well, I guess the wine probably isn't the best idea because they'll be hungover.
Yeah, you'd be bloated as hell. So nah, I wouldn't be for me. I'd just be like, give me like some bananas, some spaghetti.
No, I don't know. I'd save the wine for the morning of.
Yeah, I'd
Go
celebrate
into it
after.
drunk.
No. Yeah, if
You
you're gonna
won't feel it as much, huh? Imagine going in with a hangover though, if they're
yeah,
drinking the night
exactly.
before.
I just drink it afterwards.
Like, don't hit me too hard because I've already got a headache, mate.
Yeah, well, I'd just drink it afterwards. That's just me. So
If you survive.
if I didn't, then
Someone else will drink it.
Yeah. Don't like wine anyway. I do, but anyway. So the Greeks and Romans would do this for people due to be executed to appease their spirits and offer peace so that the spirits wouldn't come back to haunt them, as I said earlier. Now, this tradition over time would continue to be carried forward, and as all things do, it would be adopted by the good old United States of America, and it would be based on the complete aspect, I guess you could say, the symbolism of Christianity and the Last Supper.
Oh, so it does sort of tail back to that then.
Yeah. They're giving them one last meal before they are due to be put to death because they know they're due to be put to death, just like Jesus knew. Interesting. But before we get into that, let's get into a country that there was another country that beat the U.S. to the point a little bit.
Yeah.
Not so much in the grand tradition of what we used to know. So the UK actually, started it.
We beat you for once.
I know.
Beat you to something.
Yeah, beat us to the punch.
We normally nick all your ideas.
I think it's the other way around. Really.
Is it?
Honestly, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we take everything from America.
More recently, for sure.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Well, I don't know before.
UK is becoming like very Americanized.
Yeah.
Yeah, McDonald's everywhere, Burger King, Taco Bell's popping up here, there.
That's because we've got loads of you over here. It's good. Yeah. Good influence. Well, maybe.
No.
Maybe not anymore.
Yeah, definitely not. Well, although this isn't the tradition we've known for many years, the UK most definitely outdid it and made it something more than what it probably should have been. They made it this grand feast, this huge party where like the executioners due to be executed would party together and drink.
They party together?
I actually don't know. I'm just made that up.
Oh, okay.
But I imagine, because it's what it sounds like. It's a huge, lavish, bloody party.
Yeah, but if they partied together, can you imagine the next day? They'd be like,
"Hey, look, Steve.
He's really decent. He's a really decent bloke. I don't want to do this. I don't think I can go through with it.
I'll look after your wife and kids." But yeah, so.
But again, back then, people were put to death for silly things, weren't they? It wasn't always because they did something awful.
Yeah, they could have just disagreed with the king.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, stole something. They used to do things like that to them for stealing, didn't they? And some people would have needed to steal to survive.
Yeah, well, treason.
Yeah.
So, it's just one of those things that back in the day.
Back in my day, huh?
Yeah. Back in the day here in your country, y'all just kill people for the hell of it, really. But then America would too.
Yeah.
And we were like, you know what? You killed a bunch of men. We're going to kill a bunch of women. Watch. We're going to do it better. Witch trials. Salem witch trials.
Oh, no. I disagree massively.
They had barbecues for that one.
That's not funny. Not even funny.
It's hilarious.
There's so many innocent women.
Yes, there are. There was very many.
Were like, they were special, but like now we'd absolutely praise them for the things that they were doing back then.
Most of them.
Doing, a lot of them, were trying to help people.
Yeah, most of them.
Making medicine out of natural things.
Most of them.
Yes, most of them. I know there's some bad people, but there's some bad people in general.
Well, yeah.
But not all witches are bad, are they?
No,
That's my
no,
point.
no. That was bad. We're actually going to talk about the Salem witch trials at some point.
Yay.
Yay. Anyway, back to this. So this was all based upon skepticism, superstition, and symbolism, and believing that a fool spirit is a happy spirit. In the 19th century, the U.S. finally caught on. At first, it was very similar to those traditions that came before, unless you were a witch.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, you didn't actually get to choose anything. It was more just like, all right, we'll give you a roast or something back in the day. I don't really know what 19th.
I'd be happy with a roast for my last meal.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
If it had all the trimmings like at Christmas.
I don't know if they had mint sauce back then, though.
That's diabolical.
I
know. How could they not?
Who? I don't. Never mind. I don't want to get into that.
Don't mock my mint sauce.
I'm not. No, you and your Martin.
Me and my Martin.
You and your Martin.
My dad.
Yeah, you and your dad. So, anyways, but otherwise, you were given a feast the night before your death date, which aligned more with Christ's Last Supper. Anyway, so like I said, kind of like a roast of what they had. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, as for other countries, they began to start abolishing death sentences, obviously, and the U.S. said, we're not doing that. And they continued the tradition of death sentences, but changed the idea of the last meal. Now, rather than a feast, the death row inmates, as they became known as, would now be able to pick their meals, which aligned more with their lifestyles rather than a grand feast.
So, yes, we would have. Do you not think that they would have zhuzhed it up?
Zhuzhed it up.
Do you think that they were like, oh, we're not going to get rid of the death penalty, but we're going to zhuzh it up a bit and we're going to make it a bit fancier and they can choose their own meals? Is that their way around not getting rid of killing people?
I think it's just their way of making it better.
So, yeah, so like they're trying to justify it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did feed them.
Yeah, we let them choose what they wanted to eat. Isn't there like, I don't know for definite, but isn't there like options now for how you go as well? Do you get to choose, or does somebody choose for you?
In certain states, you can. The most common one in all states is lethal injection. Some states now you can choose to do firing squad or gas chamber.
Why would you choose that?
It's pretty quick. They shoot you right in the
head. Yeah, but you have to go and stand in front of a bunch of people with guns. That's so scary.
Yeah.
I don't imagine anyone would want that
People
one.
choose it. Yeah, there's a guy on death row in South Carolina right now who chose that option.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can choose?
Yeah. The only one they won't do anymore is like the electric chair because they don't want to see people pop anymore.
Yeah, it makes a mess.
Yeah.
But also, wasn't there cases of that where it didn't work?
Yeah, I mean,
and then you're literally like torturing people, aren't you? Then
there's cases where lethal injection didn't work.
Yeah, but lethal injection would just send you to sleep, I think, doesn't it? Yeah, it doesn't hurt you in a way.
Into a slumber.
Yeah. So it just puts them to sleep. It's
actually,
not painful,
there was a thing where they were saying for a while that lethal injection was inhumane because it actually hurt extremely bad. But because like of the numbing agencies within the chemicals, I think, like you just couldn't move. But it was, I don't know. All right, anyways. So now it is this tradition that fascinated people, around the world. So much that now there is even a cookbook about the last meals of some of the world's most notorious killers and what they ate before they met their rightful death. Yeah, it's got really popular lately, hasn't it? It's huge. Such a huge thing. The cookbook for last meals. Yeah, but it's just because the whole phenomena of the serial killer, like murder, is
phenomena.
Such a phenomena.
Sorry, I like that word. I like how you say it. Phenomena.
Wrong. But yeah, it's because of this whole that.
Yeah.
The people are fascinated with the whole aspect of everything. Everything. So there isn't a particular start date to when the whole specific meal request thing started. But earliest records began around the late 1800s, with such prisoners such as Joe Hill being one of them. And I've just found this so ironic. That guy's name is Joe Hill.
Why?
That is Stephen King's son's name. It is
Like the
the
filmmaker Stephen King?
yeah, the author. Yeah,
Oh.
his son is also an author, and his name is Joe Hill.
Oh.
Well, let's see what Hill did. Hill, for those who don't know, is notoriously written in history as one of the most criticized and controversial cases to come from Utah. Now, after he was alleged to have murdered a shopkeeper and the shopkeeper's son, he was sentenced to death. And
Alleged?
Alleged. But we'll get more into it later.
Okay.
All right, so now if you're anything like me and don't know, you've probably wondered who exactly cooks the final meals for these specific inmates. Do you know who?
The cooks from the prison?
Yeah.
Oh. It is the cooks from the prison.
Yeah. I was very much let down by that. So yeah.
Who did you expect did it?
I don't know. Just like some chef from not the prison.
Chef from not the prison.
Yeah, they could have been like a local guy who's like always cooking for the death row inmates.
No. I don't reckon so. I think it's the... I mean, you just agreed, didn't you? It's just the prison chef.
Yeah. Well,
cook.
Yeah, there's no real chef in prison.
No.
I mean, it's the trustees. It's the...
So they give it a good whack and hope that it come out all right. Whatever they decided to ask for.
Yeah, pretty much. This guy we'll talk to and we'll talk about in a bit. One of the guys, he actually put a lot of heart and soul into it. So now, as disappointing as it is the inmates that actually cook the food. It's not any special cook or chef from outside of the prison. It's the inmates themselves, because they cook everything. So why waste the resources?
Well, they're not going to pay someone else to come in just for that meal, are they? I guess.
Exactly, yeah. Now, from these earlier times until now, the tradition of inmates cooking the final meals for death row inmates has carried through the years. That was until 2011, when all states but 2, who still practice capital punishment, ended the tradition for good and now only allow inmates awaiting death their standard prison meal.
So that's all they get now?
Yeah.
Just a standard. You don't get no fancy.
Nope.
You don't get to choose.
Well, all but 2 states, or actually, I think it's 3 states. Actually, yeah, it's 3 states. You still get to choose.
Okay.
But the rest all got rid of it.
Well, good.
Yeah, they don't deserve it.
Deserve it?
No,
I don't think so.
Maybe some did. It was right. It was wrong. They didn't even deserve to be in there in the first place. Anyways,
well, yeah, that's true.
It's a story for another day. Really, we won't.
The wrongfully accused.
Yeah, the wrongfully accused, unfortunately. So, well, as we all know, there is one state in the U.S. that is, let's say, very good at killing people who have killed other people. And can you guess which state that is?
Are we talking who has the capital punishment?
No, just who's really damn good at it.
I don't know. Mexico.
Mexico is not a state.
Okay.
It is the state right above
the
Mexico.
Cartel, they're really good at killing people, aren't they?
No, they're good at illegally killing people.
Oh.
We're not making fun of the cartel. Apologize.
I'm sorry. I mentioned the cartel.
It is the state above Mexico. It is the great state of Texas, my home state. We are very good at it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We are very good at killing murderers.
As long as it's murderers.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Anyways, well, I already said that. So rather than go through the whole history of all this, we're going to focus on more recent times when it comes to this. We can talk about some of the most extravagant meals in a bit and such, but on this segment specifically, we're going to focus on one guy, the author of that book you just mentioned called
Yeah.
Meals to Die For.
So the author. So
Yeah.
what's he done? Has he written about other people that have made meals,
He's
or
written about the meals that he's made for serial killers.
so they're
Well,
all
killers.
what he's made?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
And his name is Mr. Brian D. Price.
Is he still in prison?
He is not.
He's
He got out in like 2006.
okay. He's out. He's not like
Yeah.
ended.
No. He was a normal inmate. He wasn't on death row.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so Price was sent to prison for 15 years after having accepted a plea bargain during his trial for assaulting his wife and kidnapping his brother-in-law in 1989. Damn.
Kidnapped his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't really say. Not that anything that I read, anyways, said. So this sentence was
maybe he didn't. Maybe his brother-in-law was just like
being over-exaggerated while he's in the trunk of some guy's car. Yeah, tie it up, beaten. Yeah. He's just being over-exaggerated.
I'm just thinking, like, my sister, I could probably put her in the car and drive off and she'd be like, she kidnapped me. I know the kids, my two definitely would, the kids.
Yeah.
Even if it was just like grandma or granddad taking them to school, they'd be like, they kidnapped me.
Yep. Oh, dear. Yeah. All right, so the sentence was due to be served out in the Walls unit in Huntsville, Texas, which I love Huntsville. It's a great place. Lots of prisons.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 in just that one area.
Wow.
It's funny. My dad used
That's bad, though, isn't it? Because that means that there's a lot of crime. Because why would you have so many prisons?
That's where the whole of Texas usually goes.
Yeah, I don't think I can comprehend how big it is.
It's huge. You can fit like...
I think of it as like just a big town. Or
the
like
size,
London or something.
The size of the UK is like the size of Houston alone.
No friggin' way.
Houston is massive.
Oh, that's a bit scary, that is.
Yeah.
How is it? Wow. Okay. I haven't lived.
No, not yet.
Oh, hello.
Welcome back.
So I want to say hello.
Hello, people. We're talking about food and murders, my favorite stuff. So after becoming a trustee, Price would take a job, as all prisoners do at some point, working in the kitchen as a cook. Then one day, the chef who was in charge of making the meals for death row inmates, so I guess they do have chefs, wasn't able to cook anymore, and Price was asked if he would take the position over. He agreed.
Ah, so he got promoted.
He did, in a way. Not that he got paid for it.
But I guess, does it still go on your CV in prison that you've been a cook?
No idea. I wouldn't imagine so.
Don't do it.
Our cat's gonna... She's
trying to jump onto the wardrobe.
Iris.
By her the curtain.
Yeah, she almost died.
It.
She almost died. Right.
Sorry. Keep getting distracted by a cat today.
So
she's too fun.
She is. She's fun. She's lovely. So Price would not take this job lightly. As I said, he took it to heart, and he told himself that no matter what the condemned were accused of, he would cook their meal as though he were cooking for his own family, putting more than
that's sweet, isn't it?
Putting more than just minimal effort into the meals. Price put his heart and soul into it.
Although I don't know that they all deserved such care taken with their meals.
No, probably not.
But it's nice that he cared.
Yeah, somebody cared. No one else did. Okay. From 1991 to 2001, Price would serve over 200 inmates their final meals. His most common meal, which, honestly, I'm surprised is a trend.
There's a trend?
Yeah. The most common meal he would serve is a hamburger and french fries with a... So it's, yeah.
I guess that's quite a standard... Like, I'd be really happy with that.
I mean,
I'd
wouldn't.
Probably ask for a McDonald's.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't get it.
Well,
maybe
true.
He would make like a Big Mac his way.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But also, isn't that quite a popular sort of meal?
What, in America?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more just like a comfort food, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. So. Yeah.
So yeah. Now, most of all the ingredients were not just stuff brought from a store, because they had to use what was in house. They couldn't just go out and buy a bunch of stuff.
Hmm.
So everything they had is what they used. So a lot of the stuff, veg wise at least, was actually grown in the prisons.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
Self-sufficient. I
Yep.
like it.
So people would ask for all sorts, obviously, but this did not mean that each meal requested was actually fulfilled. A last meal is only a privilege and by no means has to be done.
Why would it not be done, do you reckon? What
Mm,
bits do you think they're like, actually, no, not doing this one?
we'll talk about some,
Oh, okay.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So one inmate once asked for more than 20 tacos and a plate of enchiladas, among other stuff, but was denied the amount.
Oh,
Instead,
okay.
yeah, instead he received just a few tacos. I think it was like 3, and a couple of enchiladas. I think it was like
Hmm.
4, and just some of the other stuff that he had asked for.
Yeah, I understand that. Like
Yeah,
that just takes piss bit, doesn't it?
yeah. Another one. See, this is one of the ones that you would be like, no, not happening. Another one asked for the dirt from the grave from which she was meant to be buried in.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it was apparently for a voodoo ritual, so that way when he died, his spirit would stay on the earth or something like that. I do talk about it in a little bit more detail later.
That's kind of cool and intriguing, but
Yeah,
also really fucking creepy.
yeah. Needless to say, he was denied the dirt,
I
and
imagine so.
instead they did give him a alternative:
What was it?
yogurt.
That's
That's like a huge fuck you.
so similar.
They're like, no, you're not getting fucking dirt.
Yogurt and dirt.
Totally the same. So, although Price never cooked for any of the mainstream serial killers that we all know of, example being Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, or Jeffrey Dahmer, who, even though he was on death row, he never died on death row. Just to name a few, Price would serve some still terrible people. One of the most notable of these inmates being the bad boy of Rosebud. His name is
Who?
Kenneth McDuff, the bad boy of Rosebud,
The
Texas.
bad boy of Rosebud. Is
Mm-hmm.
Rosebud a place
Yeah,
then? Oh,
it's
okay.
a town, very small town. And he was charged for
I thought he really liked roses.
or maybe he did, but he was charged for kidnapping and killing 14 people.
Bloody hell.
And again, we'll get more into that in a bit. Price served as death row chef for 10 years, only refusing to serve one inmate whom he had a close connection to the families of the victims with. So, because he knew this
Mm,
guy's the victims of the killer, he was
fair
like, I'm
enough.
not cooking for him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so after Price finished his sentence, there was no successor to follow, but various inmates got the chance to cook special meals for the other condemned.
I'm surprised that he was so like he put his heart into
Yeah,
it.
is that
I
so?
would be like, I'm just gonna burn this one because I've heard about what he did.
Yeah, no, he said that he would always remain impartial and just
Put a bit extra salt in it,
yeah.
some chili.
He said no matter what they did, I told myself I would make the meal as they requested, which probably takes a lot of mental strength.
Yeah, good
So
for him actually.
yeah, so this
Very
was
compassionate,
yep.
obviously.
Yep. This tradition continued all the way up until 2011 when the state of Texas ended the tradition for good after one person fucked it all up for the rest of them.
Oh no, who
Yep.
did it?
So that piece of shit's name is Lawrence Russell Brewer, the worst kind of
Fuck you,
human.
Lawrence.
I know. So this guy was
Actually, no, don't fuck you, Lawrence, because they don't deserve it anyway.
no. Well, maybe Satan is like pumping it to him right now.
Ew.
So he was a white supremacist. He deserved that. Who chained a man to the back of his truck and drug him around until he died. So yeah, that
What a
guy
cunt.
can get the big old D of Big D.
Yeah.
Give it to him. So, why did they cancel it after him? Well, this piece of shit took full advantage of the system. He asked for 2 chicken fried steaks, which I know you probably don't know what those are. They're like sirloin steaks, usually rump steak or something, and it's like ma- uh, ma- what's that thing called? A mallet?
Mallet.
Yeah, like malleted down and then deep fried, and then smothered with white gravy. It's really good.
What, a steak or chicken?
Steak,
So why is it called chicken fried
because it's
steak?
fried in like the way you would fry chicken, like the same type of batter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's really good. I love it. Can't wait
Like
to
a
go home and get it.
battered steak.
So
Why would you ruin a steak like that?
you just don't know. It's so good. This is my favorite meal back home.
Really?
I love steak. Anyways,
I love normal steak.
yeah, well, me too. So he asked for 2 chicken fried steaks. He asked for a triple patty bacon cheeseburger, fried okra, a pound
What's
of.
okra?
You don't know what okra is?
No.
It's like a chili type thing. It's like a little chili, and then they cut it up and they deep fry it. My dad loves it. I can't stand okra. I don't like the taste. It was slimy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He asked for a pound of barbecue, 3 fajita tacos, a meat lover's pizza, and a pint of ice cream, and a peanut butter slab with crumbled peanuts on top.
Oh my gosh.
This dude asked for the works, and he got it.
He got it.
Yep, all of it.
No.
Yep.
Why? Why do they let some people have things and others not? That's an insane amount of
I don't
food.
know. Oh, so he was in Texas. I don't know. Maybe they thought we'll just give it to him, whatever. Maybe he
was whiny.
Yeah, probably. Well, to how he ruined it for everyone. So they made this for him, and he wasted every single bite of it. He didn't eat a thing of it.
What?
Yep. He let it sit there and go to waste.
Why?
Because he's a piece of shit.
What an asshole.
Yeah. So, yep, he didn't eat a single bite.
So was that this man who wrote the book that made that for him?
No,
Oh.
He was already out of prison. So yeah, he didn't eat a single bite, and with this, the prison systems sought the opportunity to end the last meal tradition for good, allowing only the meals served for that day to the rest of the prison population to be served to those on death row.
Good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in prison. If you think about it, there's a lot of people in prison who have done much not so bad things.
Yeah.
And they don't get no fancy friggin' meal.
That we know of, no, yeah. Well, yeah, no. Like, if you're talking about, like, the rest of the prison population?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. They just get regular shitty food.
Yeah, which I think really in prison, like, it's understandable.
Yeah.
But these people who have done capital crimes, they get to have something fancy. Everyone like, would that not piss off everyone else in prison?
It might, but also it's the fact that they're going to die the next day after they eat that food. The other people get to continue living and potentially get out.
Yeah, no, I still wouldn't sell it for me. I'd be fuming if I was in there.
Don't go to prison.
I don't plan to.
Okay, good. Now, I suppose we should be sad for everyone, but I'm not. I don't care. Give them slop for all I care. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I guess some states still thought, you know what, we'll be nice. Yeah. 3 states in particular: Oklahoma, Arizona, and Florida. But there were stipulations to this, and that is a price cap. Now, although each varies, typically the inmates are allowed between roughly a $40 budget, which is roughly between 30 pounds to 35 pounds.
That's a lot of money, really.
Yeah, it is. It's a good meal. Like, we can feed our whole family on that.
Yeah.
Now, so it just goes to show that it only takes one person to truly mess it up for everyone. But now that we know the history of the tradition, does everyone want to know what everyone ate?
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, so there's going to be a little caveat to this. Again, I told you earlier in the disclaimer, we're going to talk about some stuff. So we are getting into what the person did, how many people they killed. Now, I won't go into the specifics, but we'll also talk about what they had, obviously, and also their last words.
Ooh,
because
last
I find
words.
their last words fascinating. They should write a book of people's last words over a book of
I
food.
would hope that their last words are, "I'm very sorry for what
No,
I've
it's not
done."
always like that. No. Anyway,
Hmm.
so Joe Hill, I said we'd come back to him.
Yep.
Now, he did originally deny a final meal, stating to prison officials that he was fasting, but later changed his mind and accepted the usual chow hall food served to everyone else. His final words for being put to death by firing squad were, "Gentlemen, I die with a clear conscience. I never did anything wrong in my life. I die fighting, not as a coward. Well, I'm going now. Goodbye."
Huh. And what did he do?
Hill was a songwriter, a laborer, and a union organizer who became world famous after the state of Utah controversially accused Hill of murdering a shopkeeper and the shopkeeper's son.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so Hill had arrived at a local hospital with a gunshot wound, claiming he had received it in an altercation over a woman from another man. However, the police shortly got a hold of this information and arrested Hill, pinning the double homicide on him. Hill, although having stated otherwise, refused to say more than he had and was sentenced to death.
So he never tried to clear
His
his
name?
name
No. And he was
or
also
argue
like,
it.
because he was also really like a huge union organizer, which they were like rioting, picketing it all the time at around that time.
Yeah.
He saw it as like an opportunity to be like, I'm gonna make a statement.
Right.
They're gonna pin this on me because the police in this town and the government of this town knows who I am, so they're pinning it on me, and I'm gonna let them do what they do. I'm gonna let my brothers and sisters rise up when I
Oh.
go. So he literally bit a bullet for all his people.
Who were his people?
The
What union?
union, the people who work like, so like union workers,
Yeah.
them.
Oh, okay.
Not that there were many sisters in that time, but still. Anyways, so we're gonna come now to the bad boy of Rosebud, or Kenneth McDuff. So he was the second person I said we were gonna come back to, if you don't remember that.
Yeah.
So for McDuff's last request, he asked for 2 T-bone steaks cooked well done. Yeah,
Again, why are we killing the
get out of here, guy. Go home. Oh, you did, I guess. Anyways, so which for yeah, with all the fixings. So, however, due to prison restrictions at the moment, he wouldn't receive his request. Instead, being served, he got served a hamburger, which he ate.
Well, that still is probably too good for him.
Yeah, it's still too good for him. The following day, McDuff would be put to death by means of lethal injection. Now, before dying, his last words were, "I'm ready to be released, so release me."
Oh, then I'd be like,
Done.
nah, let's hang on for a minute. Oh, we might have to reschedule for tomorrow. Sorry, guys.
We're out of medicine. It's gone. Just put him in the chair. McDuff had actually been sentenced to death twice. Now, this is a bit of a shit show. All right, McDuff had actually been sentenced to death twice, on 2 separate occasions. In 1966, McDuff and an accomplice were arrested for the kidnapping and murder of 3 teens in the state of Texas.
Oh my god.
Yeah, who were originally from California. And it would be fate that allowed his eventual release. So in 1972, the state of Georgia v. William Furman took place. This was a huge Supreme Court thing that had them reevaluate the death sentence, believing it violated the 8th and 14th Amendments and constitutes cruel and unusual punishment. Now, this would bring McDuff off death row, to which he was resentenced to a life sentence and then subsequently released from prison on parole for good behavior.
What the hell?
Yeah. But, as many stories of psychopaths go, McDuff would return to old behaviors and would rape and kill 6 women.
Oh my god.
And in 1992, he was arrested for the kidnapping of Melissa Northrup, a mother of 2 who was pregnant with her 3rd child at the time of her death.
And that piece of shit should have died the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought that was too cruel.
It was from a different, it was even from a different state. So because the U.S. Supreme Court rules it's a federal thing. Yeah. So his killing spree was believed to have begun only 3 days after being released from prison.
That's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like itching, waiting to go back out and do something.
Yep. He had the itch and he fulfilled it.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? People who have been like accused of doing something awful, even if they get out, does no one watch them? I thought they had like parole officers and stuff.
Right, well, yeah, I think he broke his parole. Obviously, to do that.
Yeah.
But this was in 1972, so it's probably a little harder. I don't actually know when he was released, but say in the 80s, it was probably still a little harder for people to keep track of everyone.
Yeah.
Not like today where we can just monitor them via phones.
Yeah.
But yeah. So McDuff would be sentenced to death again in 1996, and his death would be carried out, ending his life and the terror that came with it.
Good.
Yeah. So obviously with all this, I had to look up with what some of the strangest requests were, because you gotta know.
Yeah.
Like, what is the craziest shit somebody has ever asked for? Now, I won't go too much into their stories like I have before. I'll just kind of lightly dust on it. But so the first person, his name is James E. Smith. He was the guy who asked for the dirt. We got yogurt. Now, he was charged and sent to death for armed robbery and the murder of a bank manager in Houston. H-Town, what up? His last words were, "Life is a temporary situation. The spirit moves on. Death is like eating a prune in the morning. It's a natural function."
What?
Yep. And on
Who eats a prune every morning to do a poo?
Old people.
Was he old?
I don't know. But I do know that on June 26, 1990, Smith was put to death via lethal injection. But yeah, he asked for dirt, didn't get it, got yogurt instead, and that was it. That was his last meal.
What a strange man.
And the voodoo ritual was so that way he could, like, come back after.
But he said that life on Earth is only temporary. Why would he want to come back?
I don't know.
Contradicted yourself there, mate.
Yeah. So, this one I thought would be perfect for your sister. Like, I know she wouldn't ever do anything, maybe. I don't know. But if she were to have a last meal request, I think that not so much the food, but definitely what comes with the food she would ask for.
No.
Ronnie Lee Gardner was convicted of murder after he killed a man during an attempted escape from a courthouse in Utah. He was charged, found guilty, and sentenced to death for his actions. And although Gardner had no last words to say except for saying he had nothing to say, those are his last words, "I have nothing to say," he would have one of the best requests in my opinion. Gardner requested a surf and turf type feast of lobster, steak, shrimp, or prawns, and potatoes. And for dessert, some vanilla ice cream. My man. That's a good one. Now, all the while being allowed to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Wow.
Which was recorded.
Yeah, no, that's my sister. Yeah. She'd watch Lord of the Rings.
Yep. Which, if your sister was ever sentenced to death,
I think she'd probably pick some yummier food, though.
I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
And also, she wouldn't murder someone. So.
Well, no. Yeah, so his request was granted. But it is also because of his request that the state of Utah started going, we probably shouldn't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And it was actually after his death, they banned special request meals.
Probably sensible.
Yeah, probably. Now, Victor Figueroa, don't know, don't care, was also another strange request, but also a minimalist one, in all fairness. Now, Victor was charged for the murder of a local doctor he had convinced to come to his house, claiming a woman there was in need of medical attention. When the doctor arrived, Victor shot him in the head and then later dumped the body.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Exactly.
So who kills a doctor? Going in there to try and help someone.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think he had a real reason to.
That's awful. That
Yeah.
poor man.
Now
Poor doctor.
for his last meal, he simply asked for a couple of olives with the pips left inside.
Why?
So that way, when he died and he was buried, he would grow into a tree.
Oh my god. What a loser.
Yeah, exactly. He had no
I
last.
mean, I would
wait, no,
love to actually grow, like, be made into a tree.
That'd
That
be
sort
pretty
of
cool.
area. I think that's a really lovely thing,
Yeah.
but not for a murderer.
No. An olive tree of all things.
Who would want? I mean, it'd be all right if you put it in like a dog park, so all the dogs can come along and piss on it.
Yeah. And he had no last words before he was hung for his crimes.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Thomas J. Grosso was probably one of my favorite meal requests again. I just love food. Anyways, the man himself was an absolute piece of crap, but his special request was quite funny. Now, convicted of killing an 87-year-old woman by strangling her with Christmas lights. Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
No!
Yeah. A defenseless 87-year-old woman
With Christmas lights as
yeah.
well. Oh, that poor woman.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
I do not understand how anyone. It's bad enough that anyone can hurt another person anyway, but old people.
Yeah, she didn't deserve it. He just took advantage. I don't know why. But his request was just a bit odd. He requested for 2 dozen steamed mussels, 2 dozen steamed clams, a double cheeseburger, specifically from Burger King, some barbecue ribs, 2 milkshakes, a can of SpaghettiOs with meatballs, half a pumpkin pie, and some strawberries with cream.
I hope they told him to shove it.
They gave him his food, but he was not happy.
Why?
So this order was so strange for the kitchen staff. They actually messed it up. Good on them.
Yeah, there was a lot of different things as well.
Instead of the SpaghettiOs, they gave him actual spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh.
Yep. This actually
it's a bit different.
Yeah. This actually upset Grosso so much that his last words on earth were, "I didn't get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this."
Oh, boo fucking who.
Was then killed by lethal injection.
What an asshole.
That's amazing.
What an asshole.
Piece of shit.
Do you know what else I would have done? Like, because that's really pissed me off. That poor old lady.
I know.
That's really pissed me off. Do you know what I would have done? I would have blended it all up together and given it as mush.
Oh, you just not cooked it for him.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even gone to the effort.
No.
But I'd be like, there you go. There's all your lovely things all mixed together.
Yeah. Suck it, nerd.
What a prick.
Piece
I
of
want the
shit.
press to know I didn't get my SpaghettiOs.
To make that your last words.
Also, spaghetti and meatballs is way nicer than bloody SpaghettiOs.
Well, maybe it was like a childhood thing. I don't know. All right. So, now if I had to request the last meal, I think mine would be similar to this one.
Yeah.
But not so much with the food. Tiny Alan L. Davis, who to me is the worst piece of shit, was put to death in 1999 for the murder of a pregnant woman named Nancy Weiler, and unfortunately her 2 young daughters, Christina and Catherine, who were only 9 and 5.
Oh my gosh.
Their deaths were also unfortunately very brutal. But for his last meal, he requested lobster tail, fried potatoes, half a pound of shrimp, some fried clams, which, I mean, yeah, doing all right here, half a loaf of cornbread, and 32 ounces of that greatness A&W root beer. I would drink all the root beer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never tried root beer.
Oh, it's the best thing ever. It's heaven in your mouth.
Is it?
It's not alcohol. It's just like a soda.
Oh, I thought it was alcohol.
No, it's not. Now, if I had to request a drink for my final meal, it'd definitely be that.
Mine would be wine.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up,
we all
Zoe.
know.
Jesus.
We all know.
Quiet.
I put in here. I would drink so much until I burst. Speaking of bursting, that's what happened to the insides of this absolute piece of shit before he left this earth.
What, he burst?
He got the electric chair. His
Oh, so
insides
he
popped.
fizzed up.
Yeah, he fizzed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get for having all that
yep.
root beer, you prick.
I don't know what his last words were because they weren't said, but also who cares? Not me.
No.
Okay. So there's a cookbook out there that has many of the more notable serial killers, last meals, and how to make them.
It gives you the recipes and stuff.
Yeah. And this one, even though he didn't make them all, I think he did put like John Wayne Gacy in there, Ted Bundy, all of them. But personally, I'm intrigued and I want that book.
You want the book?
I want the book.
Okay.
But this has got me thinking, and I want to play a game.
Oh.
I want you to guess my last meal request, and you have a freebie.
A freebie because it's root beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd obviously have root beer. I think that you'd have like a surf and turf sort of thing. So, is that the right thing?
Yeah,
The right
steak
words?
and shrimp. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Or fish.
I think that you'd like go for it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a cheeseburger and fries, probably too. Cinnamon buns.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
You do love cinnamon buns.
I do.
I don't know. That's all I've got.
No.
What would you actually have?
I think, personally, I would have a whole pizza for sure because it ruins my stomach.
Yeah.
And I might as well go out shitting on everybody.
Nice.
I'd probably have like, salt and pepper chips.
Oh,
Which,
yeah.
for those of you in America going, salt and pepper chips? Like, what? You just want some chips? No. Salt and pepper chips here are from Chinese restaurants, and it's like steak cut fries, I think what we would call them stateside. And then they put like chilies and onions and garlic and salt and pepper, MSG. All the good stuff. It's so good.
They are really nice.
And then maybe, obviously, root beer. Cinnamon roll and a raspberry pie.
What is that?
I get to educate you now. So raspberry pie, I think it's like blueberries. No, it's raspberries and raspberries. Raspberries and blackberries. Yeah. Blackberries, right? Yeah, blackberries. Raspberries and blackberries.
I don't know. You're telling me.
And yeah, it's just in a pie, and it's so good.
Oh, nice.
I haven't had one in years. Mom, if you're watching, when I come home next time, have it ready. Okay. Yeah, I think that would be it. I wouldn't have a burger. It's just very basic.
Yeah, but you do love a burger.
I do. I don't know.
I just figured you'd have one. Everyone else gets to pick 50 different things.
Oh, I mean, if I'm unlimited, yeah, I'm going to throw a cheeseburger. I am literally going to eat till I die. I'm like, you're not killing me. I'm killing me.
Kill your stomach and be just on the toilet for forever, but you wouldn't kill yourself, probably.
I would eat until I die. All right, so for you, Zoe, Elizabeth,
I'd have a salad.
Oh, are we fucking joking? Yes, you would have a salad, a little bit of like some potato. No. Let's see. You would definitely have at least one item from Chinese menu.
At least.
Probably like shredded chili beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love it.
Then you would also have, in fairness, you would be like, whatever my husband makes, just let him feed me.
Yeah. Ask Patrick. He knows what I want.
Yeah. God forbid, you actually have to if you ever have to go to death row, you're going to piss off the wardens. They're going to be like, fuck, you ain't getting shit. You don't even get the meal. Because you're going to be like, I don't know. Actually, no, I don't want that.
And that's also why I'd never go to death row, because Even if I had enough rage in me to do something awful, I wouldn't ever be able to make a decision to actually do it.
No, you wouldn't. So I'm gonna go say, like, you would have shredded chili beef. You would definitely have some wine if you could have it. Um, maybe like a chocolate cake of sorts with ice cream, and then oh, you definitely have more mains though.
But you know what would happen?
Mm.
I'd probably ask for loads of things and then be like, I'm too full, I can't eat it. I'd be like that guy who just left it all.
You wasted it. Well, you would at least eat it. He didn't eat a single bite.
Yeah,
Right.
I would give it a good go.
Okay, so what do you think you would actually have?
I would definitely. I'd probably just have a whole Chinese. I'd have shredded chili beef and then the salt and pepper chips.
Yeah.
I think I'd like lasagna one last time before I went out because I love a lasagna.
Oh, true. I was gonna say spaghetti, but
So maybe a bit of lasagna on the side of my Chinese. Bit of a weird mixture.
hey,
And then I would definitely have a peanut butter stack.
what the hell is that?
They do them at Arbuckle's, and I think they do them at some other places. It's kind of like a brownie cakey sort of thing, and it's layers. So you got that, then you've got like peanut butter, then you've got some more of that, and then you've got some more peanut butter icing stuff, and then you've got peanuts on top.
Fair enough.
It's so good. And then maybe some cookies as well, like warm cookies.
A lot of Reese's as well, probably.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd probably have more. I'd want more dessert stuff, I reckon.
yeah. Well, that's gonna. Yeah. There's not much more to say about it. We need to read the book. I want to read the book. A lot of the stuff that I gotten, I will obviously link down below information where I got it from. But also, tell us your last meal request. I'm interested.
Yeah, what would you have?
What
Would you have more sweet stuff like me, or would you have more savory stuff like you? What drinks
French
would you have?
toast. I would have to have a Burger King's French toast. Sorry. Yeah.
What? Burger King's French toast?
They don't do it here in the UK.
I was
Burger
gonna say, I've
King-
never heard of it.
Burger King in America serves breakfast and it's banging.
Huh.
The things you miss when you live abroad.
Toast.
Yeah.
I don't imagine that's that great. It's just fried bread, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's so good from Burger King. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, let us know what you would have. And also while you're in the comments, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you don't mind. And
not if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel.
Damn it. And also follow us on our socials at Vividly Dark Pod on all of them. And if you have any stories that you'd like to tell, because again, we are a podcast of everything. So tell us your scary stuff. Tell us your funny stuff. Tell us your weird stuff.
I want your exciting, bit weird, and like really get us going, really get us thinking.
Yeah, just
like,
tell us.
Yeah. If
you got something on your chest, let us be the bearer.
I love a mystery.
Yeah.
If you've got anything like that.
Yeah. If you're a serial killer, time to confess. Time to confess.
Fuck off.
Oh, come to us.
We're not interested. No, we're not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I won't report you, but anyway.
Yeah, we're not going to go down that road. We don't need confessions.
Thank you all for listening. And until next time, I think that's it.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
Bye.